Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the new maps that will be coming with the next ladder season. First one we'll be taking a look at is Jagannatha LE. Now we will only be looking at the 1v1 maps because who cares about the other maps, you know? So, now what's really interesting is that this was actually created by Twitch chat. Twitch chat doesn't seem usually have the best ideas, but you know, this map turned out actually really good. I like the inhibitor zones in the middle here. In this inhibitor zone, speed up rotations from this base over to this base, or from here all the way to this third here, third or fourth. Now this has a linear design, and then so I can see Zergs going from the main to the natural and then to the linear third instead of a triangular third, whereas Protosses and Terrans will probably go for the triangular third here. The rocks here are pretty interesting, but you can't actually get a drone through without having to go all the way around. At least I'm pretty sure. Now these side bases are pretty standard. This looks like a rather normal sized map. Looks pretty standard and it looks pretty good. I'm excited to play on this map in the next ladder season. Now the next map we'll be looking at is Lightshade. This map was actually created by Maras. Lightshade is a typically standard map with 2 third base options and 7 bases per player. It can support a wide variety of playstyles. The destroyable debris of rocks. Actually, these maps have a pretty seem to have a pretty standard rush distance, but they do seem like it'll be super aggressive next season, which I'm a fan of because I love that aggressive style. So I'm pretty excited. Now this kind of looks like Simulacrum in my opinion, with the third base layout here and then the third. So you can take the triangular third on the low ground, or you can take the linear third, which most Zergs will take. This looks like a nice map, and the trees around it, great decoration, but a lot of dead space here for Medivacs and Overlords and stuff like that to sit behind. Is that like a water slide? I feel like a water slide. Let's zoom in on that. No, it's not a water slide. It'd be cool if it was a water slide. Next is Oxide LE by the Music 264. A smaller map with rocks that lengthen attack routes early game, fast natural base timing, and the map becomes high tension once the rocks are down. This does look like a pretty small map. The rocks here will force the Zerglings to go all the way around instead of going straight through, like that, which is the shortest path to go down and then up through here and then down. This would be a pretty small rush time, but once you destroy the rocks, so it'll only be like mid game. Rotation between bases would be pretty fast. So you could, if you're playing against Terran Mech, you can go to this base and then quickly rotate over to the third pretty fast. Yeah, other than that, it looks like a really nice map. Again, I'm super excited for the next ladder season and the new maps. Cool. The last map in the 1v1 map pool will be Romanticide. Romanticide is a macro map with slightly shorter rush distance than normal. The maze of rocks and line sight blockers in the middle of the path offer a lot of positional opportunities. The mineral wall node values are at 10. So there's a mineral wall node here, which is interesting because then you can take this as your 4th base, or you can take this as your 4th base. if you go here, it'll take 2 drone trips to mine through this. I could see a lot of Terrans taking this base because it gives you map control of this base here without you having to fight over map control here later. So I could see this going as their 4th base, but I can see Zergs taking this 4th base here. The little like ramps here, it'd be nice to like storm, like, you know, Marines coming through and just big storm. There is a main bases look rather large. Like, you plant down like a proxy nexus over here. Pretty cool. Maybe I'll have to try that sometime. Proxy nexus here and then mass recon. Ooh, video idea. I'll do that if it works. Yeah, it's actually a rich Vespene geyser, which makes it nice to take as a Protoss or a Terran, because less workers, more gas. And that is actually the last map in this season's 1v1 map pool. Now there are team maps, but I might make a separate video on those. I don't play much teams. Let's look. The final map pool. So Submarine, Death Aura, and Pillars of Gold are staying. So that means we're losing Golden Wall. We're losing Eternal Empire, Everdream. Okay, so this. Oh, we're losing Ice and Chrome too. That is unfortunate. Ice and Chrome is one of my favorite maps in the season's map pool, so that'll be unfortunate. Polka. So that is about it. Thank you guys. I will see you in the next video.